What's up everybody, welcome back to Double T Gaming, and with Vanilla World of Warcraft somewhere on the horizon, and I mean somewhere, and also with Light's Hope releasing a fresh new server on June 23rd, some people may be wondering what is the fastest way to level in Vanilla World of Warcraft. And today I'm going to give you guys 5 tips to help make the journey a little bit easier. So let's just jump straight into it. Tip number 1. The first thing you need to do when you're leveling before you start anything at all is to pick a class. Some classes in Vanilla take forever to level, while other classes don't have as much downtime and it's a bit easier to hit max level with. So if you are new to Vanilla and you want to learn the leveling process, pick a class that's easy to level, such as like a Warlock or a Hunter. With their pets, it's much easier to level and you are able to handle several mobs versus just a couple mobs with other classes. Mages are great for AoE leveling and can even conjure up their own food and water, which was a major thing in Vanilla due to the downtime and money spent on these simple consumables that we kinda take for granted in today's game. Even priests, if spec'd into wand specialization and eventually spec'd into shadow form, can be simple and quick to level with not a lot of downtime. Leveling starts at the very beginning, with the class choice being the most important thing. If you do end up picking something like a warrior or maybe a rogue, prepare for a much harder journey early on, but those classes certainly do pay off in the long run. And I'm going to throw a little plug in right here. I do hope to make some vanilla class guides in the near future, so be sure to leave a comment on what class you'd like to see first. Tip number 2. My second tip is to not be afraid to use add-ons or outside sources to help you out. In Vanilla WoW, there was this thing called Thoughtbot, which was a major help to everyone playing the game. And if you don't know what Thoughtbot is, it's pretty much like a current day Wowhead, a database with everything you need to know about every quest, every item, every raid, anything. For current day Vanilla WoW, there is this new website formerly known as db.vanillagaming.org, but now currently known as Classicdb.ch. This website has been a major help to me and everyone playing Vanilla WoW right now if you don't want to use add-ons. But if you do want to use add-ons and maybe not use a lot of them, I recommend one called Questy. It tells you everything you need to know about your quest, where to go, where to turn them in at, what items you need to loot, and even where more quests are available for you to pick up depending on your level. An add-on like this is basically built into current day WoW and how questing works. So if you are used to Legion type questing where the quest and all the information you need to know is right on your minimap, this add-on is 100% for you. Tip number 3. Now unfortunately, this tip mainly only applies if you're a horde character in Vanilla, but there is this famous level 1 to 60 horde leveling guide known as Joannas guide. And it gives you the absolute fastest way to level to 60 if you are a horde character no matter what starting zone you are in. All credit for this guide goes to a professional speedrunner known as Furious Paul, who holds 7 realm first level 60s back in Vanilla WoW, and holds the world record for leveling to 60 in just about 4 days and 20 hours of actual playtime. This is the best guide there is in Vanilla WoW, and Furious Paul even announced that he'll be returning to Classic WoW and plans on creating level 1 to 60 Alliance guide sometime hopefully before Classic WoW is released by Blizzard themselves. Tip number 4. This tip may be a little bit of a buzzkill for some players, but I recommend not doing any instances unless you have all of the quests on you. Instant quests in Vanilla WoW aren't like Legion at all, as in they are not sitting right inside the instance so you can accept them all and do them all within 5 minutes of each other. Like, not at all. Instant quests in Vanilla WoW sometimes required massive chain quests leading up to that instance. Think about the Defias Brotherhood quest where you had to run from Lakeshire to Westfall to Stormwind and all this other stuff, pretty much running all over the place. And after you did all that and a thing or two more, like the Defias Trade or the Escort, you finally got the quest to kill Van Cleef in Deadmines. Don't just do the instant just because a group is looking for a DPS or a tank or a healer. The only time you should really do the instances is if you have all the quests. And I mean all of the quests. Go to that website I said earlier to check if you have all the quests for that instance. Because you do not want to have to waste the time and go back in there. Because instance mobs do not give that much experience, and in the long run, the time it could potentially take to finish a dungeon, you could have gotten twice the amount of experience just by questing and grinding on the outside rather than running stockades over and over again. And also, if you do have the instant quests, do not try and be the one to start the group and sit in trade chat looking for more. Because I will tell you from experience, it can take a long time finding that one role to fill the spot you need. There is no auto LFG in Vanilla. You have to call it in trade chat LFG or LFM. I recommend searching for a group in general chat of the zone you are in to cut down on some travel time, or just trying to be that one person to fill a needed role and don't start the group yourself, because the time it takes for you to find a group once again, you can be out there in the world questing your butt off instead. And finally, tip number 5, and something that a lot of people seem to always forget, always log out in and in. Get that rested 150% experience bonus. You can be rested for a maximum of 30 bars on vanilla. That's 1.5 levels. So if you know you're going to be logging out for a while, go to an inn. For every 8 hours you are logged off, you get 1 bar of rested experience. So if you log out for a solid 24 hours, you're going to get 3 bars of rested bonus experience. And trust me, that will go a long way. So be sure to always try and find a rested zone, meaning any spot in the capital city or any little building with an innkeeper in it. Make sure you have those triple Z's in the top left hand corner of your screen. And that right there is 5 simple tips to leveling faster in Vanilla WoW. Now these are just my personal tips, guys, and everyone will have their own opinion about each one of these, and I respect whatever your opinion may be. But I hope this video helped you out in some way. The journey from level 1 to 60 is certainly a grueling one, but it is probably the most rewarding experience in the entire World of Warcraft. There is no better feeling than hitting max level in Vanilla WoW, no matter what expansion it is. On average, the amount of playtime it takes for most players is between 1 and 2 weeks, and when I say playtime, I mean actual time on the game. So it will definitely take a casual player a while to hit max level, but it's worth it in the end, guys, I promise. But if you have any tips of your own, be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. Let's help each other out with this. I'm definitely going to be posting more vanilla guides in the future, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video and it helped you out, be sure to hit that like button and sub to the channel for more World of Warcraft Classic content. And I will see you guys in the next video.